There are some secrets that have been kept for centuries, some secrets that can destroy families, and some secrets that can destroy realms, and some secrets that maybe should have been kept. Recently, the Watcher was killed, and when he was killed, all of the secrets he kept were spread into the world by the orb. Well, some people learned that they weren't the only person to get their powers, and some people learned that their oldest friends caused their horrific life. But for Thor learned he has a sister, and he takes his questions to his mother straight away, wasting no time. "Mother, tell me of the 10th realm and my sister." Well, his mother tells him simply, "You are mistaken, my boy. You have no sister." But Thor persists. "Why would you lie to me, mother? I saw the visions." His mother's eyes tear up, and she exclaims, "You have no sister, because I watched her die." Thor stands there in shock. This wasn't the response that he was expecting. But his mother tells the tale. Asgard was at once at war with the 10th realm, the realm known as Heaven. The Queen of Heaven had in her hands the daughter of Odin, and she offered Odin his daughter back in exchange for his surrender, but Odin refused. The Queen killed the child that day, and in response, Odin destroyed their invading force and then sealed their realm away from the other 9 realms. It was torn from the face of reality, never to be visited again. Thor's mother told him that she is dead, and he should leave this be. But Thor tells her his sister is alive, and he will get someone who will help him find her. And that would be his brother Loki, the only one with the strength to open the gate, and the only one willing to help Thor in this. And thus, their adventure begins. And Loki opens the doorway to the 10th realm, which was rather easy once they realized where it was sealed. Meanwhile, elsewhere, there is one hell of an epic space battle going on. And who could possibly be having an epic space battle? Why, the Guardians of the Galaxy and their dear friend, Angela. But something is speaking into her mind. Something is informing her that the doorway to the 10th realm has been opened. And she needs to, and she can, go home. Angela takes off for the gate to the 10th realm on behest of the voice speaking to her. But who is that voice? It sure looks like Loki, but Loki is a child right now. A trickster who wants to help the side of good. Who is this old Loki? Well, old Loki is from the future, and he is the agent of Asgard who has been sent back from the day when Thor rules as the leader of Asgard. He is here to supposedly ensure that the future in which Thor rules actually happens. And this day, the day that Thor discovers that he has a sister, this is the first day of old Loki's mission. He will ensure that all the right pieces in this chess game get to their locations. And this realm. Back with Thor and young Loki, as they are now upon the 10th realm of angels. And this realm, this is not a world of war. This is a paradise. Except the angels see the Asgardian men as invaders, and they must die. Loki sees the army upon armies of angels coming to take out Thor, and he realizes not even a son of Odin can handle this. He looks to Thor and he exclaims, "It's time for me to go, brother. It was never my style to die." And he jumps the ship, leaving Thor to fend for himself. But matters only get worse for Thor as the Queen is alerted to his presence. She debates what to do, while Thor is destroying armies upon armies of angels. Maybe the son of Odin can handle all of these armies, as long as he remains worthy. Editor's note, nice foreshadowing there. And as long as he remains worthy, he shall prevail. Or will he? Because Angela has come home, and she begins tearing down Thor. There's nothing Thor can do. She's literally faster than him. His brute strength aside, he can't match with her quickness, and he finds himself defeated at the hands of Angela. But while Loki left his brother to fend for himself, he didn't leave the 10th realm. He is currently discussing with the Queen of Heaven about a possible alliance between her and himself. He asks her, who has anything to fear now that the gate is open? Does Midgard? And she exclaims, she loves Midgard. She was once its protector. And this is where they got their names of being angels. The original arrangement that was made with Odin was that the angels would defend Midgard from the Asgardians, as Odin didn't trust his own people with their warlust at this time. But she continues to explain that it was the ice giants who paid her more than Odin, and they paid her to wage war against Asgard itself. Which they did, and it was the queen herself who slain Odin's daughter before he sealed them for eons. The queen then brings up Loki's past, how he defended Asgard, but was punished, how he fought alongside Thor, but was punished. Why stand with Asgard now? Join the angels in their conquest of Asgard now that the gate is open. And that's exactly what he does, after a slight sex change so he can fit in better with the women of heaven. Thor is captured. Loki has betrayed him again. What now? Well, somewhere deep in a prison of gods, there sits an old man who has been missing. This old man is sitting there playing his little chess game, and he senses everything that is happening. And upon Thor tearing through the dimension, this old man got an odd chill down his spine. Thor looks to Loki and he says, "Ah, the old betrayal. It's a cold comfort." And Loki tells him, "What did you think would happen? We came charging in here without a plan." Loki exclaims, "I am now a daughter of heaven, and I fly with the angels. Besides, this isn't the first time that I've stabbed you in the back, brother." Thor looks at her coldly. "Nay, 'tis becoming a habit of yours." Loki walks off and begins to poke and prod Angela about not having wings, and apparently he strikes a nerve. And he then states, "Where are my planet killers? Let's get on with this invasion of Asgard." Loki then takes the entire angel invasion force and he heads back to Asgard. And then, he destroys the entire fleet by ramming it into Asgard's shields. Yeah, this was all a part of Loki's plan. Back with Thor, he asks simply, "Where are the storms in heaven? I see no clouds." To which they reply, "That would ruin the perfection of this world." Well, he tells them, "Let me show you a storm, because you've made the god of thunder your prisoner, and the storm is here." Loki travels to a realm far away from everything, and he walks upon a shack in the middle of a dark forest. A shack containing an old Loki and an old man. Young Loki tells old Loki, "The realm is open. The door to this prison is no longer locked." And now Odin walks free again. Back in heaven, Thor is getting into massively epic fights with the Queen and Angela. "Where is my sister?" he exclaims. "I do not believe her to be dead." Meanwhile, in the prison of the gods, old Loki is sitting there enjoying the show. Everything is going according to his plan. So poof, he makes himself some popcorn to enjoy the show. Odin and Loki ride into battle, and Odin exclaims, "Throw down your hammer, Thor. Do not strike my daughter." And he stands with Angela. He knows his own kin. "This can't be. He is not her father. She is an angel," exclaims Angela. The secret that the Queen has been keeping has finally been revealed, and Angela is now banished from the realm of heaven. Odin tells his boys not to force her to stand with them. He will not lose her again. There's no more invasion force. The daughter of Odin has been found. The adventure ends this day. Thor rides off with Loki, wondering if, perhaps, his anger is controlling him as he almost killed his sister. Odin, now free, tells his boys he loves them, and now there is much work for him to do. Old Loki, while happy that his plans went through and a new war is on the horizon, is furious that Odin had never told him that he loves him. And Angela, she is banished from heaven and chooses not to return to Asgard after years of hating them. She belongs nowhere, leaving the 10 realms for her to explore. And she may just be okay with that.
Hey guys, Comicstorian here, and thank you so much for watching that last video. If you want more content just like that, we come out with a video just about every other day, so why don't you hit subscribe on the video? And we really do appreciate it when you like the videos also, because it makes us feel good inside, and I feel warm and happy and go-lucky. Now I'm going to regale you by catching you up on this week's Archie comic. Now, I'll do this in standard Comicstorian fashion. Archie and the Walk on the Wild Side. Archie and his friends went to the zoo, where they decided that they were going to look around and find Sabrina's cat, Salem, from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Salem hit them with a magical spell that turned everybody into animals, including Archie into a monkey. They all then went to their school to seek for help, but eventually, the animal control people showed up and tried to capture them all. But that wasn't before Archie and his friends turned the entire school into animals. Archie! Eventually, Sabrina showed up after Salem came by and asked her to give him a hand. And she turned everybody back into it. And then Sabrina states, "Quit your meowing and turn these wild animals back into our friends." And that is what happened in Archie this week. If you'd like more videos just like this, make sure you hit subscribe. Thank you so much.